In the bleak midwinter, frost and wind made moan. Stood hard as iron, water like a stone. Snow had fallen, snow on snow, snow on snow. In the bleak midwinter, long, long ago. I've got heaven in a north to stay. Heaven and earth shall flee away when he comes to rain. In the bleak midwinter, may have gathered there, cherubim, seraphim, all thronging.
Okay, for our last bird tutorial, we have the eBird app. So again, it's just e-bird. This app you can set up to communicate with Merlin, so that when you see birds, it will tell Merlin and it'll start your life list. But the life list on eBird also exists, and I will say that I think that the website is a million times better than the app, but the app is very useful for submitting checklists. So you can see here today's date, the time currently, and then start checklist. So yeah, let's do a checklist, because this morning I went to Huntley Meadows. You can do a checklist on the spot, or you can wait till later after you've verified a couple of birds you might not be sure about. But let's go ahead and do one. Okay, so I've already selected my location as Huntley Meadows Park, and let's see. Oh my goodness. Here's where we're gonna list the numbers of birds we found. Okay, there were so many Canada geese. So you could either click on the plus and add them, but I think we had an estimated 300 constantly coming and going. It was amazing. So I'm going to put 300. You can see there's a little icon here to communicate with Merlin. We're not going to do that. So let's see. Details. Well, let's go to breeding code instead. So we had flyovers. They were also in their appropriate I think we'll just put habitat. But look at all these other possible codes you can put in. My favorite down there at the bottom, carrying fecal sac. Look it up if you're interested. It's pretty cool. It's a way that nesting parents keep their children in the nest clean during the breeding season. Well, I should say the nesting season. All right, so let's put 300 Canada geese. You guys, I saw 8 northern shovelers. That is a new bird for me. So that's a lifer. Oh my gosh, there were probably, I'm going to do 40 mallards, so I'm going to go over here. It's a little easier to put that number. I'll go ahead and do the habitat stuff later. Yes, northern pintails. I think that was a lifer for me as well. Ooh, Anas acuta. I like that name. Okay, I think it was about 20 of those. Yes, I saw 8 green-winged teals, so I'm just going to do the plus sign. Oh, there were excellent mergansers. I love mergansers. Okay, let's do, I think there were 12. I didn't happen to see any pigeons or doves or gulls, no cormorants. There were 4 great blue herons freezing their skinny little legs off. I did see a black vulture. No eagles, but there was a red-shouldered hawk, and it was fighting with a fish crow. Yes, I saw a red-bellied. I saw a downy and a pileated. Didn't see any flickers, but I have seen them there before. Northern flickers are very cool. Yes, I saw probably five, I'm going to say 5 crows. I saw 2 fish crows. The fish crows look just like American crows, more or less, but the call is definitely croakier. Yes, I heard a chickadee in the forest. What else? Definitely a wren. Carolina wren, not a winter wren. I'm going to say there were 10 robins in the woods on the way to the wetlands. What else? Yes, heard a white-throated sparrow. I saw some song sparrows. Actually, no, I did see more. I'm going to put 4 of those. There's always a cardinal around. And you guys, I saw a snow goose. It was amazing. So my lifers today were the shoveler, the pintail, and the snow goose. Anything else? I think that was probably it. Now there is a Virginia rail and a sora and an American woodcock and a Wilson snipe that people have been seeing there. But I didn't see them this morning. And sadly, I did not see the otter. The American woodcock, oh my goodness, look up the way this bird moves. It's comical. And I've heard that it's also sometimes referred to as the timber doodle, which I love. All right. There has been a merlin there recently, but I didn't see it. Boo. Is that it? Yep, I saw 2 white-crowned sparrows. I think that's it for now. Yeah. So if you see down at the bottom, that blue number 22, that's the amount of species that I spotted. And then I'm going to press stop right here. Stop track. I was there for 60 freezing minutes. It was in the 20s, which is below freezing for people who do Celsius. There were 2 observers. Okay, let me change the time. We got there at just before 8. It was probably like 7:50 when we arrived. Oops. 7:50. Okay. Does that look good? Yeah, we were stationary at the wetlands. So you could put traveling. If you put traveling, you're not supposed to do more than like a half mile, I believe. There is a free class on how to use this app on the Cornell Lab of Ornithology Bird Academy. Highly recommend those courses. They're great. They're all online. Yeah, so okay. I think we're good. We've got everything there. So then I'm going to submit that. Is it a complete checklist of the birds you were able to identify? Let's press yes and submit. Boom, we did a checklist. So all of this data goes to, keeping that accurate bird count and when to expect which bird during which time of the year. Now, if you were to say that you submitted a rare bird for that time of the year, you will be contacted by people who vet those sightings. It happened to me one time, and when I was brand new at this, and the person who emailed me helped me identify what I had seen, and we found out that it was not the bird that I had reported. So it's taken pretty seriously. So if I get an infrequent or especially a rare bird, if you find a rare bird, they want you to give more details as you submit. Yeah, so that is eBird. I hope you all enjoyed. Okay, we're back on Merlin real quick, and I wanted to show you, yes, do you remember my life list number, that blue dot there? Yesterday it was 160. It's up to 163. So let me show you what those birds that I saw today look like. That's the shoveler. Look at that. Look at those pink legs. Look at that beak. Aren't they glorious? Yes, so good. I love them. Okay, so that's the shoveler. Then we saw pintails. Oopsie. Northern pintail. Beautiful. Look at those stripes. Ugh, the female. Look at that. That would make beautiful color work, those feathers. So that was a lifer as well. And then the third bird that was new to me was a snow goose. I have a little video, but this baby did not wake up the entire time I was there. I was there for an hour. All right, so the one I saw looked like these guys right here, the white morph, just like that. So let's look at the range. This bird breeds on the Arctic tundra. Whoa. So where I am gets very few snow geese. This was infrequent.
My heart